We're covering 31 games today, all selected by the Playfully automated bot.
We have one segment today, the 31 newest action titles on Steam.
Next, the 31 newest action titles on Steam. Number 1, Pacer.
Multiplayer, single player, and PvP. Combat racing and flight.
The developer says,
Pacer is high-octane anti-gravity racing at its most destructive.
Online PvP. Full controller support. Automobile sim and arcade. It's priced at $39.99.
Number 2, Lost Brothers.
Single player, the developer says.
It's a single-player first-person adventure, taking place in an abandoned mine. All you have is a walkie-talkie and a map.
Walking simulator and action adventure.
Atmospheric and drama. 15 players reviewed it, and 53% gave it a thumbs up.
Released Jan 12, 2021. It's priced at $3.59.
Number 3, Rogue Citadel 15.
Single player, FPS. The developer says,
Explore a rebel armory filled with next-gen rogue gear, uncover secret surprises, and put your shooting gallery skills to the test in a unique virtual experience created for CES 2021.
Action RPG and action adventure, atmospheric and sci-fi.
19 players reviewed it, and 78% gave it a thumbs up. It's free to play.
Number 4, The Purge Man.
Single player. The developer says,
You feel tired of your own existence. You feel like everything is going wrong. There is no way out of this. The only way is to purge.
Action adventure, 28 players reviewed it, and 39% gave it a thumbs up.
Released Jan 12, 2021.
-1% Metacritic, it's priced at $2.99.
Number 5, Heroes of the Three Kingdoms 8.
Single player, the developer says.
1998, 2007, 8.
Full controller support, strategy RPG, and action RPG.
1,100 players reviewed it, and 41% gave it a thumbs up.
Released Jan 12, 2021. It's priced at $26.99.
Number 6, Arnold.
Single player, puzzle platformer, and 2D platformer.
The developer says.
Control a spaceship and fight against treacherous aliens.
11 players reviewed it, and 100% gave it a thumbs up.
Experimental and arcade. 1980s and 1990s. It's priced at $5.39.
Number 7, The Call of Paper Plane.
Single player, runner, and flight. The developer says.
Welcome to the relaxing adventure game Paper Airplane. Move the paper plane up and down to avoid obstacles. Leap over fields, towns, forests, and many other scenes.
Action adventure, and clicker, retro, and nature.
16 players reviewed it, and 93% gave it a thumbs up. It's priced at $3.99.
Number 8, 6 Seasons and a Game.
Multiplayer, single player, and PvP. Arena shooter and FPS.
The developer says,
This is a completely free, volunteer-made, multiplayer, satirical parody of common thematic elements found in American broadcast television series. Yes, that's actually a word.
Online PvP and LAN PvP. Character action game and shooter.
Satire, and family friendly. It's free to play.
Number 9, Mambo Wave.
Single player, 2D platformer, and hack and slash.
The developer says.
Mambo Wave, a 2D platform shooter which takes place somewhere in Spain in the 90s.
14 players reviewed it, and 100% gave it a thumbs up.
Action adventure and platformer.
1980s. It's priced at $1.99.
Number 10, Soul Dossier.
Multiplayer, co-op, and PvP. Horror. The developer says,
Soul Dossier is a realistic Chinese-style, 1v5 asymmetric competitive game launched by GKD Game Studio.
Online PvP and online co-op, strategy RPG, and MOBA.
Zombies, and atmospheric. It's free to play.
Number 11, Street Cleaner, the video game.
Single player, 2D platformer. The developer says,
From the dark streets of San Diego to the deepest depths of the criminal underworld, control the street cleaner as he takes down outlaw scum in search of justice.
Full controller support, platformer, retro, and 1980s. It's priced at $14.99.
Number 12, Starship Inspector.
Single player, real-time with pause, and real-time.
Action roguelike. The developer says,
It's a space roguelike in which every choice you make matters. Save a galaxy or rescue your crew member. Serve an evil empire or help an ancient tribe.
Strategy RPG and action adventure.
Sci-fi and space. It's priced at $3.99.
Number 13, Lost Existence.
Multiplayer, single player, co-op, and PvP. The developer says,
Explore vast, forgotten lands, cryptic abandoned ruins, and mysterious caverns in this open-world voxel action RPG. Create your own uniquely crafted class.
Online PvP, online co-op, LAN PvP, and LAN co-op.
Action adventure, and action RPG, destruction, and magic.
19 players reviewed it, and 73% gave it a thumbs up. It's free to play.
Number 14, Iron Conflict.
Multiplayer and PvP, real-time, flight, and war game.
The developer says,
Fight for Glory in Iron Conflict, an online competitive real-time strategy game that features both modern and World War II aircrafts and tanks.
Online PvP, MOBA, and RTS. It's priced at $14.99.
Number 15, Beholder's Lair.
Single-player, precision platformer, and 2D platformer.
The developer says,
It's a difficult 2D platformer that revolves around skillfully avoiding different kinds of enemies.
11 players reviewed it, and 100% gave it a thumbs up.
action-adventure, and platformer.
Dark fantasy and fantasy. It's priced at $4.99.
Number 16, Crystal Call.
Single-player, 3D platformer, and FPS. The developer says,
Run, dash, blast and slide your way through challenging environments in this fluid and fast-paced first-person speedrunner.
26 players reviewed it, and 100% gave it a thumbs up.
full controller support, action-adventure, and arcade. It's free to play.
Number 17, SCP, Escape Together.
Multiplayer and co-op. Horror, the developer says.
An SCP game centered around making it out alive with your friends while evading the dangerous anomalies that roam the facility.
Online co-op, and LAN co-op, action-adventure.
380 players reviewed it, and 57% gave it a thumbs up. It's free to play.
Number 18, RUSALOK.
Single player, horror, the developer says.
Russia in the 90s. A provincial town at the edge of the crumbling Soviet Empire. A group of kids faces the disturbing horror they are unable to comprehend, the RUSALOK.
Action-adventure, and point-and-click adventure.
Atmospheric, in 1990s. 37 players reviewed it, and 83% gave it a thumbs up. It's priced at $9.99.
Number 19, Guilty Parade.
Single player, investigation, the developer says.
One war. Two sides of a military conflict. Which side will you choose if you take a look at the world from both sides of the conflict?
32 players reviewed it, and 96% gave it a thumbs up.
Visual novel and point and click, detective and war. It's priced at $4.99.
Number 20, Pretend.
Multiplayer, co-op, and PvP, the developer says.
An online and local party game of teamwork and betrayal for 4 to 15 players.
Cross-platform multiplayer, online PvP, and online co-op.
Survival and exploration, mystery.
210 players reviewed it, and 66% gave it a thumbs up. It's priced at 99 cents.
Number 21, Save Daddy Trump 2, The Final Triumph.
Single player, 3D platformer, and 3D fighter.
The developer says.
Daddy Trump is kidnapped again and now locked to container. Yukiki Trump are only hope. Destroy Peaceland country enemies and their leader corrupt.
Action-adventure, and action RPG, stealth, and surreal.
29 players reviewed it, and 89% gave it a thumbs up. It's priced at $1.99.
Number 22, Dura Vita Online.
Multiplayer and PvP. Choose your own adventure, and hack and slash.
The developer says.
It's a multiplayer RPG in a medieval fantasy setting. You are an ordinary citizen living your life when the occurrence happens.
Online PvP, exploration, and open world.
Fantasy, and medieval. It's free to play.
Number 23, Cobra Kai. The Karate Kid saga continues.
Multiplayer, single player, and co-op. Beat 'em up, and 2D fighter.
The developer says.
Choose a side, master your moves, and embrace your destiny in an epic beat-em-up adventure inspired by the hit show.
Local co-op. 76 players reviewed it, and 97% gave it a thumbs up.
Partial controller. It's priced at $19.99.
Number 24, NERTS. Online.
Multiplayer and PvP. Solitaire. The developer says.
It's a fast-paced competitive solitaire game for you and up to 5 of your friends, played the same way we play it at the Zachtronics office.
Online PvP, card game, family friendly. It's free to play.
Number 25, Cruelty Squad.
Single player, FPS, and immersive sim. The developer says.
An immersive power fantasy simulator with tactical stealth elements set in a sewage-infused garbage world.
130 players reviewed it, and 98% gave it a thumbs up.
Shooter, and stealth, tactical. It's priced at $19.99.
Number 26, Arc Wizards 3.
Single player, 2D platformer, and beat 'em up.
The developer says.
The War of the Wizards begins. Can you defeat 3 bosses and clear 3 stages?
Partial controller, action-adventure, and character action game.
1990s and vampire. It's free to play.
Number 27, Infinite Gateway.
Single player, runner, the developer says.
We offer to your attention a new galactic action. This game is a dynamic, addictive game. Play for an android robot that tries to get out of the spaceship.
Platformer, 23 players reviewed it, and 73% gave it a thumbs up.
Released Jan 3, 2021. It's priced at $1.99.
Number 28, Boots vs. Plants.
Single player, 2D platformer, and 2D fighter.
The developer says,
In the platformer from the creators of RRR fights with mutant plants on the way to find a solution to the dark past. Overcome many thoughtful challenges and puzzles.
18 players reviewed it, and 100% gave it a thumbs up.
action adventure, and fighting, 1990s, and atmospheric. It's priced at 99 cents.
Number 29, Space Kettle.
Single player, horror. The developer says,
Have you ever played a game as a flying kettle? No. It's time to fix this.
Action adventure, and platformer.
surreal, and dark. 16 players reviewed it, and 87% gave it a thumbs up. It's priced at $4.99.
Number 30, GunBlocks. Prologue.
Single player, turn-based, puzzle platformer, and 2D platformer.
The developer says,
In this prologue, you crash land on a mysterious planet. In order to get your lost cargo back, use tetrominos, solve blocky puzzles, and get to know its not too friendly inhabitants.
Full controller support, action adventure, and experimental. It's free to play.
Number 31, Fortress V2.
Multiplayer, single player, co-op, and PvP, turn-based.
Turn-based tactics, and shoot 'em up. The developer says,
It's a strategic online multiplayer artillery shooting game. Team up with the 4 friends and demolish other teams with your tactical movement strategy.
Online PvP, and online co-op, MOBA, and Battle Royale. It's priced at $9.99.
That's it for today. Thank you for watching the Playfully Automated Show. We'll be back soon.